Hey guys, V here. Today I'm going to be going through the Lord of the Beasts trial. So this guy has a bit of a kind of 10-man gimmick, I'd almost call it, because his whole thing is that he's like pretty harmless in the first phase, but in the second phase he can prove a little bit tricky if you're not really sure what you're going for, if you kind of go in blind. So, first phase, again, he doesn't really do anything much of interest. You barely need, like, you don't even really need a tank for this. He does light damage, just kind of dies really easily. But, in his second phase, he's going to transform in his second form. He's going to, heal himself, and then from then on, if you hit him with a counter ability, or a, like a ability instead of a normal attack, he will prepare for a counterattack and then do mana burn, which depletes all your mana and does a 80% all break on you, and he'll also dispel his own debuffs. So you can pretty easily just go through and kind of 2-turn KO if you're not worried about those achievements. But if you want the achievements, you're going to have to worry about espers, and that's where it can be a little bit of a waiting game. But anyways, apart from that, there's not too much to worry about in this fight. I have Awakened Rain here. He's not going to be doing too much. He doesn't need too much gearing. This is not too difficult of a fight. What's really important for me, why I'm using Awakened Rain, is for purification. So if you have a Zarg, then a Zarg will work just as well to prevent you from getting status. A Blossom Sage Sakura could work too, if you wanted. Next I have Queen here, and she's only really here to do the Esper kills. I have her equipped from the previous Log King, but you don't really need to put much on her, because again, she's only really gonna be used to do the Esper kill. Though if you had a good queen friend, what you could do is use 2 queens as your damage dealers. It's not really necessary, but it's something to consider if you have that option. I have Maritime Strategist Nichol here. He does not in any way, shape, or form need to be decked out in this way. He just is here to buff you. Again, this boss doesn't deal too much damage. You don't have to worry too much about him. I have Aurora Freyvia here. She's going to be my main damage dealer. While you can use any type of damage dealer you really want to, this boss is not like weak to any specific elements. I might recommend a hybrid or an attack, like a physical attacker, just because if you go into the second phase, he will mitigate magical damage on himself, so that can be a little inconvenient. Though if you're fast enough, that doesn't really matter to you. You can kind of use whatever you want. It's not too dangerous. Then I have Lid here as my breaker. Again, nothing too special on her. I do have a ribbon to prevent status ailments on the first turn, but apart from that, not really much to say here. Anyways, that's our team. I have a friend Freyvia. Let's go in. So this is our boss, the Hog Guardian, in his first form. Again, he's not really going to be anything special this first bit. I'm just going to break him with Lid, defend against magic. I'm going to fill up my Esper gauge right now. I'm not going to summon the Esper till next turn, but that's not a big deal. Just going to mitigate damage with Nichol. Again, this guy hits pretty softly, but I might as well be doing something useful with him. And I'm just going to normal attack with my Freyvias. Ideally, you want to get all your Esper mission done with before you go into the second phase, just to avoid complications. So anyway, I'm gonna cast my first Esper now. Gonna use Phoenix to bring back Queen. Unfortunately, Queen is on a timer, so can't do too much with her yet. However, I can use Nichol to, with his Heroic Stance and Barrier Stance, just to try to get that up a little bit. Rain's I'm going to use Purification, just to make sure no one gets statused. Again, I'm going to normally attack with these two. Fortunately, no Esper Orbs, but it's okay, I can be patient. So he's broken us now. You could use Dispelga to get rid of that. You could use Maritime Strategist Nichol's Limp Burst if you don't care about the no Limp Burst achievement. But I'm not going to do that. His defenses are pretty weak, so I'm not too worried about him. Right now I'm really just concerned about trying to get that Esper gauge full. It's going to take a while though. So in the meantime I'm just going to try to get some Esper Orbs here. Fortunately not getting lucky with that. Yeah, no luck at all. This can take a little while. But, again, like, he's not very dangerous in this round. There's not really much he can do to us. Gotta wait one more turn on that. And again, as you can see, Nichol is not anywhere close to where we would need him to be. Just gonna defend against magic with Awakened Rain again. And just keep trying to get those Esper Orbs. Just routine stuff here. Again, making sure this guy's broken. Lid. There's one. And there's another. Oh, we'll have to wait one more turn. Okay, there we go. We need one more orb, but it's not a big deal because Queen is ready to go again. So, just gonna do that. Summon Phoenix. Use Purification with Rain again. I'm going to Lone Stance my Freyvias. Now with that, I'm just gonna be Aurora Storming. As you see, he doesn't have too much defense. Oh, he's gonna show us his true power. That means he's gonna go into his second phase here. So again, he breaks us, he heals himself, but he doesn't hit too hard, so we're not too worried about that. Be nice to use Nichol to just get rid of these breaks, but it's not mandatory. Use Super Analysis to show you guys his stats. Yeah, nothing too special about him. Again, he's gonna stand out. Queen can kind of do whatever at this point. Just gonna go with Kiraja. It's up to my Freyvias now to take this guy out down. Now, unfortunately, because of the mitigation that he puts on himself against magic, my Freyvias don't quite kill him. But not to worry, because I'll just do that again. And there we go. That's the hog down. Again, not really much to say about him. He's pretty easy compared to other trials we've had. But that's good. There's nothing wrong with an easier trial. So yeah, that's the fight. And the achievements were pretty simple too. It was just a matter of casting those two Espers and not using any items, not using any Limp Bursts. So there you go. if you found this video helpful, please feel free to like it. Subscribe if you want to see more kind of event and trial clears in the future. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I'll answer as many as I can, as best I can. So anyways, that's it from me, and be out.